for the first time ever, Olivia Rodrigo is here. Yeah, we've talked to you before, but it was.
Well, let me check. Let me see your driver's license.
No.
Oh, it's her. Okay.
Yeah, we saw you during the pandemic, but just on a screen.
I know, it's so much nicer to do this in person. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
We felt cheated. This is so much better.
We're making up for lost time.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you feeling today?
I'm so excited. I'm feeling like every emotion that a human could feel. I'm feeling nervous and proud and, anxious and excited and just everything.
All the things.
Yeah, all the things.
Well, there's usually two reactions people have when music comes out. Is that day they're either like, thank God it's over, it's done, I'm done, or they get super nervous about everyone's reactions.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I mean, I feel like I've been living with this album for so long. We made it for like a year and a half, and so it's just very kind of cathartic to put it out into the world. But yeah, obviously, like, I want people to like it, so there's a little bit of nervousness, but I'm just so happy to be here, and I'm so happy that I get to write songs and do what I love every day, and talk to cool people like you. It's the living the dream.
So how many tracks are on Guts?
12.
12 new tracks.
Yes.
All right.
And you whittled down from 150. That is quite the feat.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that sounds like, it sounds like it's giving me more credit than what is due, but I don't know. I'm very much like a quantity-based songwriter. I try to write all the time. I just find that like flexing that muscle can, help you sharpen your skills. So
when we hear the 150, are they like completely flushed out and done, or do you start an idea and go like, okay, and maybe move on?
Sometimes they're really terrible, like a verse and a chorus that's like terrible, and I would never let anyone hear. But it's just the act of showing up and showing the creative gods that you're here that day, and trying your best. That's what counts.
Now, you worked with producer and co-writer Dan Nigro, and I feel like you're sort of quickly turning into this super duo like Taylor and Jack Antonoff and Billie Eilish and Phineas. Like, do you feel that? Like, do you think that he's going to be like your guy moving forward in your career, or you don't know?
Gosh, I hope. I mean, meeting Dan has been probably one of the most important moments in my career. And I just think he's amazing, and I trust him so much, and he pushes me as a songwriter, and I push him as a producer, and we just gel really well together. And I feel really lucky that we got to make this album together. I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anyone else.
Now, I know you said you felt a responsibility. I just was reading you felt a responsibility to sort of send the song to a person that it might be about, right? Like, you didn't always feel that way, but then maybe now you do. Have you ever let somebody know that a song was about them in the past or even in the present, and they've been really excited or really upset or felt weird about it and said, please don't release this?
Most people have been pretty cool.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of a personal thing. It's just like, happens person to person, one-on-one type
All right,
of vibe.
depends on the person.
Yeah, but it depends. And
when you let them know,
songs are just songs at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
When you let them know that the song's about them, were they shocked?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard because so many of my songs are, lots of the times I write something and it's kind of like an amalgamation of lots of different people, or I write a lot of songs out of like fantasy sometimes too. And I think something that I'm really proud of on this record too is that lots of the songs are more about growing up than they are about breakups or, falling in love or anything. It's just very much me becoming a young adult. And so it's very introspective rather than,
I just need to say that I'm going to be really upset if we don't get a deluxe version of Vampire with garlic butter or whale blubber. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to have a problem.
I'm with garlic butter.
I'm the whale blubber. I like the whale blubber.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate your support. I'll make one just for you guys.
Were there any other ones? Any other ones that you didn't show on TikTok? Because I know you posted that on TikTok.
I mean, there were some like really dirty ones that I probably couldn't say on the air.
Oh, give me one. If we on satellite. Come on, give me one. Give me one.
Oh yeah, I can't. I'll tell you when we're off the air. Okay. But that's a tough one. It's always weird making clean versions of songs.
Yeah.
I love putting a little swear word, just a little sprinkle in a
Why
song.
not?
And I don't know. It just always sounds so weird to me hearing it back with a cleaner version. I'm like, well, it doesn't even sound like me. It's weird.
Yeah.
So and the word's been hijacked a little bit, and I don't mean it, but you're an influencer, and I don't mean in the sense of social media, but I mean if you go out and you do something different with your hair that day, something you might wear, everyone will start doing it. You can influence what everyone else does.
Wow.
Do you think about that when you go out, or do you just do what you do and not notice that everyone else is looking to you for inspiration?
Man, oh my gosh, that's crazy to
You're
think
so
about.
cool. We want to be just like you.
Thanks, guys. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm so easily influenced. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just constantly looking at girls who I think are cool, and I'm like, wow, I want to wear my hair like that. So
Right.
I don't know. It's just a crazy thing to think about if someone would do that to me. But yeah, I'd be honored.
Let me ask you something. Last year, well, my Eagles lost the Super Bowl, but I heard you were in a suite with Cardi B watching the game.
How cool.
How cool was that?
Yeah, that was amazing. And I got to meet her for the first time too. And she's just so awesome and so fun, like so warm. You know, she's just the type of person who's just jump up and give you a hug. So yeah, that was really fun.
She's amazing. And also the last time we talked to you, you had just gotten, I think it was the last time, maybe the second to last time, you just gotten your new apartment or your new house, sorry, in LA.
Oh yeah.
And it was like you were just starting to like decorate it and everything. And I know that you moved to New York.
Yeah.
I know we had like a little bed bug situation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they
Don't
seem to
worry.
welcome you first.
I had an infestation
word
of
travels fast.
I had an infestation of mice, so you don't have to feel
Okay.
bad.
Oh, mice is pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Not as bad, but
I don't know which is worse.
Oh,
Mice.
definitely the bed bugs.
Bed
Yeah.
bugs. Yeah.
Okay.
just get a cat. Like, get a cute little kitty and
Yeah.
then
Okay,
you're
yeah,
golden.
that'll work
But
it out.
it is pretty bad. I don't mean to diminish. That is kind of scary.
What's something that you put in this apartment that you're super excited about? And I love that you have like Madison from Bizarre Vark like
yeah.
around to be sort of your pseudo family here in New
yeah,
York.
yes, she definitely is. Gosh, I'm still kind of in the process of decorating it. I got this really cool picture of Debbie Harry that I put up in my living room. That
Love.
was sick. But yeah, I mean, New York is so fun. I feel like I was walking around the other day and there's just like a cute little street market selling like pottery. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get some pottery for my house. Like, I feel very grown up and cosmopolitan and, you know, all these things. So yeah, it's a good
Absolutely.
life.
I love it. Will we ever see you acting again? Do you think music's taken over?
I mean, it's a really good question. I love telling stories and I love telling stories in songs. And if there was a story that I felt like really resonated with me in a film, I would love to do that too. I don't quite know yet, but I'm very open to it.
Well, everyone who stops by leaves a question for the next guest, and it's time to
Yes.
get yours. So here we go.
Here we go.
Hey, I'm Demi Lovato, and I'm wondering, do you believe in aliens?
Oh, hi, Demi. I mean, I feel like everyone has to believe in aliens now. Like, I feel like there's evidence, ? That nobody really was like really freaking out about for some reason. So I guess I'd say yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Demi's a big Demi believes in aliens, though, right?
I think so.
Very
Yes.
much
Yes,
so.
she does.
Okay.
Yes.
And ghosts and,
And
like,
ghosts.
yeah, all that sort of stuff. I do need to know how you're holding up. I've been in mourning this week in regards to the Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner split. I'm
Oh
so
my
upset. I
gosh.
freaking
You
thought
want
they
some
were.
tissue for your issue?
I
You
just
all right?
love them together. I mean, I think it's amicable, but I was so sad. Do you like get as affected by celebrity relationships as I do?
I mean, a little bit. I actually don't know too much about that one. I've been so
Okay.
busy with the album, but you need to catch me up on all the
I
hot
got
goss.
you. I got you on the hot goss, babe. Oh my God. So Guts, what else do we need to know about it? I mean, is there anything that we're going to be surprised that we hear? Any new sounds? Any like collaborations?
Yeah, no collaborations. It's just me this time. But yeah, it's I'd say it's a little more rocky than the last one. There's some songs that are kind of hard hitting and driving that I'm really proud of, and some more poppy stuff. I don't know. I think that the record is a lot more upbeat and happy than Sour was. I went on my first tour, like played my first few shows after Sour came out, and I very quickly learned like how much I loved playing upbeat songs for like a big crowd and how fun that was. And so I think I kind of wrote this album informed by those feelings. So it's I just hope people can like jump up and down and scream to them. That's my dream.
So some of the artists that are out now, who are you into? Who do you listen to other than yourself?
Oh
of
my
course?
gosh.
Who are you listening to?
I am really into this new artist, Noah Kahan. I don't know if you guys
Oh, we love Noah
Oh my God.
Kahan.
Yeah.
I went to his concert the other day and he was amazing. And he's just such a great songwriter and such a cool dude. I met him backstage.
And the song that he
he's
did with
awesome.
Post Malone,
Yeah.
Dial Drunk is so good.
Oh my God. The Bridge of Dial Drunk is so good.
So good.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we're excited to hear all of Guts. We're going to sit down tonight and we get it
Yeah,
all.
we are.
And listen, I have a dumb question, and I know it's a dumb question, but I'm going to ask anyway. Have you been to the DMV since driver's license came out?
That's a great question. I haven't. I've gotten a few parking tickets, but that's about it.
I would imagine you would walk in and be the star of the biggest thing that ever walked into the
my
DMV.
Gosh. I doubt it. I mean,
And you'd still have to take a number and wait.
yeah, I still have to wait for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Did you see Kim Kardashian had a full photo shoot for her latest picture on her license. They had a ring light. Like, next.
So bad in mine. I look so bad. When driver's license came out, they like wanted to do a big campaign. They're like, "Oh yeah, post a picture of your driver's license." I'm like, I would rather die than everyone see my driver's license photo. It looks so bad.
Now we're not allowed to smile. So like, I always look weird when I always look like I'm like going to the bathroom when I don't smile.
And mine looks like a mugshot where I'm like super miserable. Yeah,
It's not cute. It's
I
not
smiled
cute.
in mine.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, you got special
Wow.
permission.
Yeah. I think they were scared to tell me not to smile.
Olivia, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you guys so much.